Stephon Clark, and I want to get into the video, and I want to get into the video in what black people are missing out when it come down dealing with Stephon Clark. I don't know if it's Stephon Clark, Stephon Clark, however that he pronounced it, but I'm gonna say Stephon Clark. Um, Now, whenever that you dealing with the black community, and whatever that you dealing with drama, whatever you dealing with gangsters, and whatever that you did all types of drama, killing, fighting, all in our community. You know, this is something that we have to look at. And this is something we have to look at all the time, because if we don't look at everything in our community that are going on, then you will continue to have cases like Stephon Clark. Now, I know everybody been saying that, that he hates black women, and that's what people been catching on his Twitter. He hates black women so much is that he had to tweet it and had to get his girlfriend to tweet in how much they hate black women. I mean, which I thought that was wrong, because, whether that you hate black women or not, but, like certain things shouldn't have to come out of your mouth. Okay, you don't like black women. Okay, I get it. Yeah, we get it. You don't like black women. But certain things shouldn't come out of your mouth. But I don't really think it's much different in what go on in our community right now. Because you got gangsters, they hate each other. If you got a different color, you can't go in that part of the neighborhood because your bandana or you represent a blue or red or whatever gangster club that you click with. So when you look at that, that's black on black hate. When you see like guys be on the internet hating, whether that's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, when you see that hate, that's black on black hate. So I know a lot of people saying that this right here probably his karma that he are paying for. I mean, it could be because the universe work in so many mysterious ways, and especially when you live in a racist society, in a racist society when most things have been pushed against black people. And that's it. It's certain things that you do not say. But like I said once again, whenever that we dealing with the drama and the killers all in our community, all in our black cities, it's basically like the same thing to me. Because see, with most black people, I say about 50% us being black people, we hate each other. And that's just a fact. That's just a big fact about that. Now with dealing with Stephon Clark, now he probably had some bad experience with black women. That's probably like one of the cases. Because see, with a lot of black people, when they get fed up with black lovers that they had, they go to somebody outside of their race. The same thing with dealing with Sabrina. Everybody start tripping about that she went to a white man and had a baby by a white man. Everybody was tripping about that. But dealing with that, she kept saying that the black man kept breaking her heart. The black man kept doing her wrong. So that's why you have all of this interracial going on in this country. Because see, we don't have that black love, and we don't have many black relationships. And that's one of the things that are going on right now. So that's why people are getting into you know interracial relationship, and I could quote for that because it's all in my family. I start to see like more and more of my cousin. They getting my black cousin, they getting white women left and right. I got the female, my baby female cousin, they getting white man left and right. So this is what's going on. This is that what's going on because interracial, that's gonna be the thing of the future, and it's a thing right now being interracial. See, when you look at things, you got to look at things in the deep science of it. Now I notice they say that she was part of the Asia. I don't know what part of the continent that she was from, but I do know when you go to the Philippines, you know, those women they are thirsty for black men. They very, very thirsty for black men. And they like everything about black men. Because when you go to the Philippines, they do not like Philippine men over there. They don't. They do not like Philippine men. If you find a Philippine that was married to a Philippine man or boyfriend, they broke up, they do not want another Philippine man. Now I don't know. She could have been like Japanese, Asian, Korean, maybe one of those countries. But I do know, when you go to the Philippines, they don't like Philippine men. Now you find some of them over there that they are married to Philippine men, have kids, but if they break up with her, they will not date another Philippine man. They go, like they go black or they go white. Pretty much, most of them go. I would say it might be kind of half and half. They will go black. Then if they don't make it with a black man, then they definitely go to a white man. That's the way though Philippine, that's the way they operate. Because I've been there a few times. Matter of fact, I've been there a lot of times, and I know they operation game in the Philippines. Now I don't know what the case with him. He could have been brainwashed by this little Asian girl, and she probably telling him that I'm gonna treat you better. I'm gonna give you more sex. Blah blah blah. I might give you more blowjob than a black woman. And that's probably what he fell in love with that. He probably fell in love with that. Especially when you have a sex with somebody outside of your race, somebody give you sex, blowjob, whatever, then shit, you're gonna feel like you in heaven. And that's what a lot of these brothers do. When they go outside the race, they whole status change, their whole format change. Everything changed about these brothers that go outside the race. A lot of time you will find them, they will represent black power at first, but when they start changing and going to another race, somebody white, Asian, Latino, they whole game of thoughts, they change. It really does. It change. They status. All of that black power, no, that shit is out the window when it come down to that. But, it's really sad for what he say because when you look at, the black society, so-called black society, where all the racial profile be pushed against black people. Because see, in most cases, they think we all thieves, they think we all rapists. See, and I'm the witness of that because, I like to rock my bandana, but I cannot wear my bandana certain places I go to. I wear the bandana because I think it's part of a culture. Some people, they don't think not. So, I rock the bandana. Oh, I put on my, sometimes my stocking cap. So I cannot wear that shit everywhere because if I wear that, they think I'm a game banger. I'll come in to rob a bank. So it's like certain places that I can wear my bandana and my stocking cap, and I cannot wear that well. And it's just a shame that we gotta live in the country. We black people have to be a certain kind of way because of our racial profile. So when you see like people like this brother, I think he don't make it any better. But I will say, rest in peace to him. He shouldn't have got shot like that seven times. He shouldn't. The police, they responsible for that. The police, they need a punishment. The police, they need their head chopped off. And the police, they need to get barbecue. You cannot take that and throw it out the window. And then whether that you say that he like black women or not, but these police, they got to get chopped up for that. They got to get barbecue for that, because if you think about it, it could have been your son or it could have been your daughter. So that's what you got to look at, and that's the way that I look at it. I look at it like, oh shit, that could have been my son, that could have been my daughter, that could have been, like one of my nieces, one of my nephews, got shot up like that. So we cannot leave this out. Yeah, it's all effed up for what he say about black women. And black women been through the most time and some of the worst time in life. Especially dealing with slavery, again, rape. Had to think about people like Sandra Bland, how they found her, in the jail cell. She was hanged by her neck. Police got away with it. You gotta look at people like Mike Brown, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile. Like look at all of these people that died and got killed by the police, and they got away with it. So that's like one of the things that I say is that we black people, we got to get on our military game. It's that protesting, that's got to stop. You got to take that, throw it out the window. You got to stop all of that, because you got to be on your military mind. You got to be on your military game just like these damn police. You got to be on your military game just like these white people. See, these white people, they stay on code and they stay on their military mind game all the time. So that's what we got to be. We can sit around and talk, have a conversation forever and ever. But no, it's got to be action out here, because see, it's getting more real out here. It's real out here. We can't keep saying that, that black people in trouble. No, we not in trouble. We only in trouble if you're not doing nothing. We only in trouble if you're not putting no action. Yeah, we'd be in trouble. We'd be in trouble if it's not no feet on the ground. So you can't just say that, we black people are in trouble. You can't just say that if you're not doing that, because it's going to take military style. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take for us to form private organization, form private militaries in our community, in each city, each neighborhood, each community. That's what it's going to take. I'm not talking about just getting sponsored by the government, because we not gonna get that. The government, they not gonna sponsor us no military. That's not gonna happen. Because if you think that these government gonna sponsor you a black military, then you are way out of your mind, because they not gonna do that. Because the first thing they would say, well, we can't just have a black military, because there would be two races. They would be two races against white people. There would be two races against Asian people, and there would be two races against Latino people if y'all talking about building a black military. So I'm just saying, you got to do things private. You got to do things private. Can't say no about no gun law, because anytime that you got gangsters out here are shooting each other every day, then why can't none of these police and some of these devil police get shot up like that? I'm not talking about all police, because you do need police to kind of protect your neighborhood, but these police, they not doing that. The only thing that most of these police are good for is giving you a damn ticket, speeding ticket, seatbelt ticket. They're not good for nothing else. They are not good for nothing else. I'm sorry to say. But I'm gonna close out the video. But I will say, rest in peace, rest in power to the brother. Um, it's sad to go out like that, but it's also sad for what he said about black women. Cause if you say something about black women, then you are talking about your mother. If you say something about black women, then you are talking about your sister. You are talking about your niece. If you say anything about black women, that's the way I look at it. So I would not get out here on social media, any of these social media platforms, and say something about black women. Because if I say something about black women, then I'm talking about my mother. I'm talking about my grandma. I'm talking about my auntie. I'm talking about everybody in my family that black. And I'm talking about every black woman out in society. Because see, every black woman are not sour. It's a lot of sweet black women out here. It's a lot of success business black women out here. It's a lot of classic black women out here. So, I'll be the last person that would sit there and throw black women under the bus like that. I'm not going to do that. Because we got to fight for our sister. We got to fight for our mother. And we got to fight for our grandma and auntie. That's what we got to do. But it's just so bad that a lot of sisters don't look at a black man being protected. And that's like one of the main problems. But that's what I have in there. But definitely with this brother, rest in peace, rest in power. And sad, man. It's really sad to see him go out like this. It's, that been kind of like touching me the whole week. And this kind of been on my mind the whole week. So I just want to express myself to the public. All right. On that note, peace, one love, light. I'm out.